guys, today I'm going to do for you a day test of a new foundation that I picked up. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte. I want to kind of pit this against my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light just to see whether or not this would be a good drugstore alternative. The shade that I have is number 10, which is Porcelain, and I'm just going to put this on my face as you would. I'm going to use my beauty blender because that is how I apply the Double Wear, so I want to kind of give it the best chance of being a similar finish, etc. And I'll do half a face and get back to you. This side of my face is considerably more even than this side. It's actually really good coverage. It's not too heavy, you can still see kind of freckles through it and stuff, but I'm really impressed so far. I wasn't expecting all that much. I really thought that it was going to look cakey and dry. It is a little dry around my nose, but that's really it. Other than that, the finish is very nice. It feels nice on my face. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel kind of anything, and it's set straight away. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face and put a little bit of makeup on top of that, and then we're going to go about my day and see how it lasts. So that is me done. It is 10:15 now. I'm probably going to come back around 4 or 5 o'clock and give you my verdict as to how long it's lasted and oil control and all that stuff. I do have a few bits and pieces to do today, so hopefully it'll be a good test. But the actual finish and the first impressions are very positive. I really like the coverage. I really like how it looks and sets on the skin, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it lasts, because with my oil I find that even when something doesn't get shiny, the oil kind of changes it. I'll either go darker and oxidize, or it'll break down the actual foundation, and so it'll be patchy. That is the main reason that I'm completely in love with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light right now. So I'm, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping to have found a drugstore alternative here, and so many of you have asked me to review this particular foundation, so I'm hoping I can tell you it's great, but we shall see. I will be back later on. So this is around 6.5 hours later by my count, if my count is right. It's nearly 4:45, and this is kind of what I'm left with. I'll put up the pictures kind of before and after so you can compare. I think it's pretty good. I really only lost kind of my foundation around my nose, which is fairly commonplace with most foundations. It doesn't happen with the Estee Lauder, but this is considerably cheaper. It's probably coming up for £20 plus less than the Estee Lauder, so you know, we'll give it a little bit of a break for that. Plus I am a bit of a face toucher. I can't stop touching my face all day. I'm like leaning on my face, touching my face, and all day because I've been doing this test I've been like, stop doing that, but it has to be a true test, and the true test was I've been touching my face all day. So I have lost it a little bit around my nose. I feel like I would need to touch up a little bit. I put no extra powder on since this morning when I first applied it and showed you kind of my final face. And I'm really impressed. The oil control is really good. The finish is still pretty nice. It's not too oily or shiny looking, and I've still got most of my coverage left. The only thing I would mention around my mouth, I have been testing out lipsticks for a blog post. So that's not really a fair test because I have been kind of wiping off lipstick as carefully as I possibly could, but around my mouth area I feel like I have wiped some of it away because I've been doing that a lot of the day. But other than that, I think it is a really good foundation. I'll put the price and everything and all the information below. It does say on here, this is the packaging, I don't know if I showed you this morning, it does say on here the texture is medium and that the coverage is high and the finish is matte. I really like that it's got like a little thing on the back so that you can gauge whether or not this is the right thing for you. It says smooth onto skin in circular motions for a flawless looking coverage. I will try it again in different kind of ways, applying it in different ways. I do tend to apply things with my fingers when I'm in a rush. I don't usually apply things with a brush when it's a heavy coverage because I find that it makes like swirl marks and just generally doesn't give a very nice finish. But I do think probably if you have something in the way of a beauty blender, that's going to give you the nicest possible finish. But I'll test this out a little bit longer. I will probably mention it in an upcoming video, or I'll do a get ready with me or kind of a foundation routine if you'd like to see that with this. But for now, my first impressions are very positive. I would recommend it, and if you do like Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, I wouldn't compare it to the Double Wear, the original Double Wear, because that is a different animal. But if you like the Double Wear Light and you're looking for a drugstore alternative, or you're just kind of thinking of that but you don't want to spend that much money, I would say give this one a go first, because it really does give it a run for its money. But I hope this has been useful. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!